What's going on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for 2023. So, in this 2023 predictions reading, we are going to take a look, Gemini, at your overall general energy for the year, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding the upcoming year or the new year we're in, 2023. So, before we begin this reading, though, Gemini, I do want to take a moment to let you know, as always, that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Gemini, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Gemini. So, without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you and see what wants to come through for the year 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. Go ahead and lay out the cards and see what we got, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So let's go ahead and start this reading off for you with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe for you. The first thing we have is the shock of the new. Okay, Gemini, shock of the new is the first thing the universe wants you to know about 2023. And 2023 is the year of the plot twist, okay? For a lot of you here, you're going to feel like in 2023 that almost like a beautiful like scared frequency about how new it's going to be, but at least you're going to have, I feel like you're going to be dealing with a completely new set of problems in 2023 that you never thought that you would be taking on. So I would say expect the unexpected, the shock of the new. You're definitely going to be experiencing a lot of things, a lot of new challenges, a lot of new blessings as well, okay? So it's like 2023 is not going to be a year of stagnation. It may feel like that, in January or a little bit early, but as the year progresses for you especially, it's going to feed your thrill-seeking. Trust me, you're not going to be bored this year, I'll tell you that one. Okay, you also have in the world, not of the world. So the universe wants you to know that you're in the world, but you're not of the world, Gemini. You're definitely here to bring a new frequency into the world. But what's coming through for this one is that don't be afraid to take some sort of risk that other people simply cannot afford to take. Now, what's coming through is something to do with financial or something to do with your purpose or something to do with your career. If you try to play it safe and if you try to invest in, maybe some of you need to do this because you're at that phase in your life or retirement funds or I think a lot of you here in the world, but not of the world, you can afford to take basically the biggest risk of your life, even if that means financial for some of you. You're in the world, but you're not of the world. This means that you have, in 2023, you have a lot of spiritual protection, okay? And there's also things that you can do that simply other people cannot do. And what it seems is like you're going to be activating that theme. So as spiritual beings incarnate into these temporary physical bodies, all of us, we basically have, there's certain collective agreements that gravity exists, the law of attraction governs this reality, but there's also certain sub-agreements that you yourself can get away with that other people cannot get away with. And what you're going to be experiencing in 2023, in the world, not of the world, you're going to bring through some sort of interdimensional gift or frequency that only you can do. If someone else tried to do this, they would fail. But because you have basically a permission slip or like a free pass from the universe, you can get away with it. In the world, not of the world, especially with your money, what I'm getting here is don't be afraid to do things that upset other people around you or that cause people to perceive you as selfish. Like, if I like listen to, like, no offense, like my family or my friends or even like mentors I had years ago about like what I should do with my life, I'd be nowhere. So you need to like do something crazy. I don't know why I keep getting a crazy financial, like don't do it by the book at all. And then you also have trust yourself. All right, trust yourself, Gemini. You're the only one that knows what you need to do. Not even I know what you need to do. Okay, so trust yourself, in the world, not of the world, and shock of the new. Yeah, it's going to be a fun year for you. Now, your opportunity is the Six of Swords. You know, the Six of Swords is like the person on this boat, like literally, he has very little possessions. All of what this person owns is in the boat with him. Like, he's not taking anything from the old life into the new. So this is a transition. There's an opportunity for some of you to physically move. Okay, there's going to be a big opportunity for you to completely, and I don't think you see this coming, by the way, but to completely move in a new direction with your life, physically, spiritually, everything. So we're going to clarify why this is here, but the Six of Swords, movement, travel. You know, I'm getting some of you minimalist as well. Once again, even with your money, like some of you are being imprisoned by your possessions at this time. I'm serious. Like some of you own a house, some of you own cars, some of you have a reliable job, but that's actually become it's become a prison for you. So now you have and so you're going to be letting go of that, and maybe that brings new challenges, but guess what? You have fresh air blowing in your face. You have downloads. Some of you as well, if you feel like you've been out of touch with your like spiritual connection, not fully because you never are as a Gemini, but like if you're looking for like, you may need to burn the boats, you know? Just like if you want to access spiritual energy, put yourself in a precarious situation. Put yourself in a situation of do or die. Sell all your crap. Go minimalist. Go into the woods. Guess what? You will get a spiritual connection back, okay? I'm not saying that you're not connected, but to further the connection. Now, your challenge is the Nine of Cups, all right? We're going to have to clarify what this is about, but the Nine of Cups is, I'm getting intuitively, something that you may feel subconsciously you're going to be selfish for doing. This is especially for those of you who are responsible for other people. If you hold it together for people around you, this could be, you know, you hold it together for your family, you hold it together for your friends or whatever it is, or even for what you believe yourself. There's something here, like your challenge is you may not do something because you're going to perceive it as, oh, this is too selfish. Or for some of you, there is going to be someone around you who you perceive to be selfish. Now, for others of you, and I actually do feel like this is all for all of you, the Nine of Cups is about having all of your ducks in a row, not in a traditional way. The Nine of Cups is the card of magic manifestation. Okay? It is the card of synchronicity. It is the card of the universe has a plan for you, and your challenge is that the way that you're going to find stability is not through more stability. Like in 2023, like your path to abundance, if you want to be a millionaire, is not by holding on to the thing that, for some of you are already millionaires, because I know there's a lot of very powerful people, and it's not that you're not powerful if you don't have $1 million, but like there's people who watch me, like the Nine of Cups is like, your challenge is that the universe is literally shock of the new. It's rearranging everything for you, and what I'm getting is like the things that are going to be security for you, you're going to get in a way that doesn't make sense to your mind. Remember, the ceiling of the ego is actually just the basement of the higher mind. So you can't imagine what's coming. 2023 is going to be a plot twist year for you, and everything that you want is just going to flow to you like effortlessly. But if you try to control it, right? If you try to like do this through logic and practicality, I don't really think that's good. That's not, you need to take a big risk this year. If you want to take a risk, if you want to chase your dreams, like right now, 2023 is the year to do it. Now, when it comes to your overall general energy here, very powerful, very positive year for you, and very fun year. You have the Six of Cups, you have the Page of Cups, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely major opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel of your fate is starting to spin. That's why the Nine of Cups is here. Destiny is doing something for you, but I'm getting it may require you to be a minimalist, or to at least let go of something, but like big time, that really makes you panic. Your mind is not going to be comfortable with it, Gemini. The Six of Cups and the Page of Cups, there is something about a childlike innocence. Like children, when they are playing in the ocean, they're not thinking about their taxes, or they're not thinking about, am I good or bad? Is the sea good or bad? Nothing's good or bad. It just is. There's a purity coming into your life. Some of you, there could be children coming into your life as well, on the other side of this journey, if you've always wanted children. There also could be something about, if you already have children, like something that happens this year is part of the destined plan for them as your parent. So like whatever changes you make that you're worried about your children, if you have children, because I know a lot of you who watch me have children and families, don't worry about your children. Like there's something about fated. It's meant to be. Okay? So whatever happens with your children this year, obviously, like, I'm not a parent, so I like probably don't listen to me on that front. But like, listen, like there's something fated with children. Others of you just going to be letting your inner child out this year. But that usually, comes through, like, I just feel like there's a frequency of like money's not going to make you happy. Security, that car, it's not making you happy. So there's some sort of like freeing energy. Now, Gemini, when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords, and you also have the Eight of Swords here. So for what you don't see coming, there is a lot of, I do feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, but once again, it's a way that you don't see yet. The Knight of Swords is also about an energy of just forward-moving energy. Someone who doesn't really think about the long-term consequences of their actions. Like, what do you feel? Just do what you feel. I'm giving you permission to do that. Don't think too far and deep. The King of Pentacles, like, your abundance is going to come to you through just basically, like, impulsive, intuitive action. Like, act on your impulses. If you're feeling something, do it. If you want to get rid of that, do it. Now, you also have the Eight of Swords in what you don't see coming. So there is like an element of like you're going to be trapped in a new reality because you let go of the old reality. But the old reality is stale. You don't even want the old reality anymore. It sucks anyway. It's like some of you are in that now and you're in the process of like deterioration. It sucks. Like you're stuffed up. It's just you're not connected. It just sucks. So if you feel trapped in a new reality, it's going to be better than the one we're going to have to clarify what it's about. Now, interesting, right? Some of you here, you do, in your advice from your spirit guides, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Moon, and you also have the Two of Cups here in your advice from your spirit guides. I would say if some of you are in a connection that, you're dating someone, you're talking to someone, some of you married to someone, there is an element here of if you try to make someone happy that you're with, or if you try to hold your life together for someone, I really feel like you're not only taking away from you, but you're taking away from them. There is something about that. The Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the Two of Cups here. For a lot of you here, Gemini, there is something about a love in your life holding you back. For a lot of you, this is going to be what I'm getting, a past lover that you just can't get out of your head, that is not good for you, that you just keep going back to, especially in the early parts of 2023. You might go to someone who you've had dealings with just because it's comfortable, but they're really taking away from you. For a lot of you that are single, your ability to completely embrace the shock of the new and to trust yourself, to let go of the old, there's a connection coming in for you, the Two of Cups, only if you go into the unknown and listen to your subconscious mind. The Moon is about embracing the unknown. It's about the feminine wisdom. It's not about logic. It's not about having a clear plan. It's about embracing. Once again, the Nine of Cups here in your challenge is embracing the universal flow. You already have a flow. You just need to ride it, and that's going to lead to new love here for you. But for others of you, I'm going to be honest, that are in a stale love thing, this couldn't even involve children. I mean, this is not for most of you, but for some of you, I don't know. You need to be honest about, like, do you still love someone? Are they holding you back? Are you holding them back for the sake of something? Because I should be with them. You really want to watch that because it can hold you back from your destiny. All right, I'm just going to be honest. And so a lot of you as well, with your advice, if you're really committed to someone in love, like let's say you have a long-term boyfriend, you're married, you're being tested with them as well. For others of you, this period of you, like you're gonna find out who's on your team and who's not. Could even to do with friends, or what I'm getting, Gemini, is someone that you're married to or committed to already. This is for those of you. Because you're going to make this decision to the shock of the new, do something completely different, you're going to realize, oh, that person was basically just with me for my resources. Oh, that person was just with me for something that I took a burden on. What if I just do me and say, well, come along with me. It's fun over here. Are they going to... So you're basically going to learn in 2023 whether or not someone's your ride or die. So no matter what happens on the other side of this big jump that you're going to make, you're going to learn who's really on your... they say, like, you learn who's really on your side when you go through something bad. And it's not that you're going to be going through something bad, but you're going to go through a big change. So, I don't know, let's see why the Six of Swords is here. Gemini as your opportunity for 2023. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here as your opportunity for 2023? The Six of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Three of Wands, and also the Three of Cups here in your opportunity. Yeah, so there's an opportunity for you to, I really feel, give up on some sort of plans that you've had and really just dance with the universe and flow with life, okay? If you've had some sort of plans that have not been coming to fruition, you may want to scrap them, right? Because the Three of Wands is about being patient here. And I feel like intuitively, like, you're just giving up on waiting. Like, there's no more waiting. Like, you just need to go. Now, you also have the Chariot. So whatever journey, whether this be physical, giving up something, all your possessions, or some sort of stability, you are divinely protected to flow with the universe. I'm telling you, you're like a leaf. I'm telling you, in 2023, a lot of you are going to feel like you're like a leaf in the wind. I don't know where I'm going. And then it's like you fall off the branch, and wherever you land, it's like destined for you to be there. So if you feel like a leaf in the wind, or you feel like this is crazy, it's like all of the things that are worth doing involve risk. So it's like a year of risk for you, and a year of maybe scrapping plans and being patient. Also, the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords in your opportunity is playing the long game. You're playing the long game. Okay, yeah, but not in the way that you used to with a new plan. Let's see why the Nine of Cups... Why is the Nine of Cups your challenge? Yeah, Four of Swords. Like, you're going to think you're not doing enough, by the way. For a lot of you, because this is a minimalistic type of reading, trusting yourself to give up the car, the house, the job, the person, the family, you're going to feel like you're not doing enough. You're going to feel like you're letting people down, but I'm telling you that's exactly what you need to do, at least for the early part of 2020. Yeah. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Gemini? The Nine of Cups in your challenge is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, and also the Eight of Wands here. Yeah, how did that card get there? So, with your challenge here, Gemini, I do feel like your challenge is like you're going to constantly be thinking you're making the wrong decision. I don't know why. The Two of Pentacles is you're going to be like, I don't know if I can do this, and it has to do with the physical world. Now, you also have the Eight of Wands and the Devil here. So there could be some sort of like, I just get like someone's true colors could come out. This is for some of you, not all of you. When you tell this person, this is what I'm going to do, come with me, or this is what I'm going to do, I hope you can support me, there's going to be some like negative communication right off the bat, like how could you, or like something like that, and you're just like, so watch out for that. Now as well, the Devil to the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups in your challenge, I don't know, like I just feel like you being really in your head about this new direction that you're going in, but you just have to wait it out is what I like, or just embrace nature or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. Now, let's clarify why the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for you, Gemini, in your overall general energy? Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, Page of Wands. You have a new adventure in front of you. The Page of Wands is fun. It's about like embracing travel, embracing new horizons, being not afraid to be labeled as immature. Something to do with that. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Gemini? The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Empress, and also the Ten of Swords here. So yeah, a lot of you will be going through a breakup in 2023 with someone that, this is either a breakup with your old life that brought you abundance, a breakup of some sort of job or some sort of kingdom that you've built, some sort of stability, your car, your place you live, whatever. And it might be a painful ending, but it's part of your destiny because you're meant to break out of a box. A lot of you have been put in a box by relationships, or you've been put in a box by security. You're meant to break out of that right now. Okay, this also could be giving up on the dream that you had of, oh, I'm going to be with this person for some of you. Okay, so I'm just getting like this feeling of like literally, and it's not going to manifest physically like this, but like literally you putting like selling all your stuff, getting in like a van and just like, I don't even know where I'm going, but just going. And it's not going to be exactly that, obviously, but that's kind of, once again, you have the Page of Cups, you have so embrace your inner child, like go back to your 6-year-old self. Like what would that version of you do in this situation? You'd have a childlike curiosity. You wouldn't think, oh, this means this means I'm bad, something like that, right? You need to, yeah. All right, now let's go ahead and see why the Knight of Swords is here, Gemini, for, yeah, it's just, okay, what I'm being told from Spirit is that there's going to be a complete plot twist in your life that you have no idea. Like where you think you're going to be right now is not where it's like, you could generally, obviously you have like a life purpose you're working to, that's going to still be in place, but the physical whereabouts, the physical daily things you're doing, the place you're living, the people you're surrounded by, there's something about a new social circle that you have no idea, and if you tried to map it out, you wouldn't be able to. So what I would say is expect the unexpected and embrace the shock of the new, to trust yourself. Now let's go right to the advice is what I'm being called to do. Because there's new abundance coming in for you for sure, but you need to let go of one form to get the new form is what I'm getting. You may need to balance it for a while. But let's go ahead and see why is the Seven of Swords here in your advice for 2023. Yeah. You need to like look at the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles here, Gemini. Any sort of structure that you feel limited by holding on to is really going to mess you up potentially. Also, the advice is like get out of something before it hurts you. A lot of you have responsibility right now to make the car payment, to keep your spouse or your person happy, to keep the family happy. If you're doing that and you're like literally like sacrificing your own happiness for other people's happiness, you're going to make everyone around you miserable. That's what I'm getting. So that's why you're required to make a change. That's why you're required to give up on this Ten of Pentacles vision. Some sort of thing is coming to an end for you. And if you don't give it up, if you try to surround yourself with the same business partners, same business mentors, same, I'm telling you, it's not that anything, I'm not even getting like a tower. I'm not even saying like something really bad's going to happen, but you're just not going to be on the highest timeline. And you know that. You do. So let's finally see why the Moon is here. Why is the Moon here in your advice for Gemini? You could be like, I just feel like you're feeling like you're letting people down, but if you it's like you're either letting people down or yourself down or something. The Moon is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and also the Eight of Cups. You also have the Three of Swords here. So yeah, there's a change in your work. I don't think you see it coming yet, Gemini. It's going to require you to let go of something that it's just productive, it's reliable, and it may cause a breakup or a shakeup in your relationship. But remember, for a lot of you, you're going to really decide, you're going to figure out who's on your team for who really like loves you, who takes you as a part of themselves and says, like the people in your life had to know that they're on your team or not. If you say, I need to do this, I hope you come with me along this journey because I love you, but this is something that I need. If they say, okay, Gemini, you know what? You need this for you, then I want this for you. Even if it caused me a little bit of like ruckus, then I love you enough for you to do this with you, and I'm committed to your own expansion. If you say I need to do this and people are like, how could you do this, blah blah blah, you're in an artificial, superficial, surface level relationship with people that you may be calling deep. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Gemini. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a great 2023.